Today we are going to be talking about ISO 9000 by Tony Holliday, Chaya Branham, Celeste Costello, and Luis Ramirez. What is the purpose of ISO 9000? To facilitate international trade by providing a single set of standards that people everywhere would recognize and respect. The purpose of each section of the series, for example, ISO 9001 contains requirements and is often used for certification purposes, and ISO 9004 presents a set of guidelines and is used to achieve sustained success. How does ISO 9000 work? Quality systems have been standardized, so ISO 9000 lays down what requirements your system must meet, but does not dictate how they should be met. This allows great flexibility to accommodate ISO 9000. What must be done to be certified or registered? Certification refers to the issuing of written assurance by an independent external body that has audited and verified that it meets the standards. And registration is when the auditing body records the certification in its client register.
The ISO 9000, a family of standards related to quality management systems and are designed to help organizations ensure they meet the needs of customers and other stakeholders. ISO 9000 deals with the fundamentals of quality management, including the 8 management principles. ISO 9001 deals with the requirements that organizations wish to meet the standards have been met. Independent confirmation that organizations meet the requirements of ISO 9001 may be obtained from third-party certified bodies. Over 1 million organizations worldwide are independently certified through ISO 9001, one of the most widely used management tools in the world today. Now we're going to talk about the history of ISO 9000. ISO 9000 was an expansion from BS 5750, which stands for British Standards Institutions. During World War II, there were quality problems in many British industries, such as munitions, where bombs were exploding in factories during assembly. The solution adopted to address these quality problems required factories to document their manufacturing procedures and to prove by record keeping that these procedures were being followed. The standard was BS 5750, and it was known as a management standard because it specified not what to manufacture, but how the manufacturing process was to be managed. In 1987, the British government persuaded the International Organization of Standards, or ISO, to adopt BS 5750 as an international standard. The international standard was named ISO 9000. This change happened in 1979 when they originally used it for the manufacturing industry. It has now been used for many different types of industries, not just manufacturing. ISO 9000 is a set of international standards for quality management systems. ISO 9000 has been accepted by more than 100 countries as their national quality assurance standards, and that was by the end of 1997 that they were accepted. The history of ISO 9000 dates back to MIL Q 98588, the first quality standards for military procedures, which happened in 1959 by the U.S. Now I'm going to talk about the different versions of ISO and the remodifications. In 1987, they modified it, and it had the same structure as the BS 5750, with 3 models for quality management systems, the selection of which was based on the scope of activities of the organization. In 1987, the model for quality assurance in design, development, production, installation, and service was for companies and organizations whose activities included the creation of new products. In 1987, model for quality assurance in production, installation, and servicing was basically the same materials as ISO 9001, but without covering the creation of the new product. ISO 9003, which was invented in 1987 as well, was a model of quality assurance in final inspection and test covered only the final inspections of the finished product, with no concern of how the product was produced. ISO 9000 in 1994 emphasized quality assurance via prevention activities, which included just checking final production and continued to require evidence for compliance with documented procedures. What organization oversees ISO 9000? An organization that oversees the creation and adoption of norms and standards is in almost every U.S. business sector. ANSI, or American National Standards Institute, is also actively involved in the accreditation programs that oversee these standards, including ISO 9000 for quality and ISO 14000 for environmental management systems. It was founded in 1918 by 5 engineering associates and 3 government associates. It is now a nonprofit organization.
ISO 9008 Management Principles. Number 1. Customer-focused organizations. Organizations depend on their customers and therefore should understand current and future customer needs, should meet customer requirements, and strive to exceed customer expectations. Number 2. Leadership. Leaders establish unity of purpose and direction. They should create and maintain an internal environment in which people can become fully involved in achieving the organization's objectives. Number 3. Involvement of people. People at all levels are the essence of an organization, and their full involvement enables their abilities to be used for an organization's benefit. Number 4. Process approach. A desired result is achieved more efficiently when activities and related resources are managed as a process. Number 5. System approach to management. Identifying, understanding, and managing a system of interrelated processes as a system contributes to the organization's effectiveness and efficiency in achieving its objectives. Number 6. Continual improvement. Continual improvement of the organization's overall performance should be a permanent objective of the organization. Number 7. Factual approach to decision making. Effective decisions are based on the analysis of data and information. And number 8. Mutually beneficial supplier relationships. An organization and its suppliers are interdependent, and a mutually beneficial relationship enhances the ability of both to create value.
Listed are the 12 major processes. 1. Quality management process. 2. Resource management process. 3. Training and awareness process. 4. Product purchasing process. 5. Design and development process. 6. Production management process. 7. Service provision process. 8. Product management process. 9. Customer relationship management process. 10. Internal quality management audit process. 11. Monitoring and measuring process. And 12. Management review process. Here are the 9 steps for each process. First, develop your process. Document your process. Implement your process. Maintain your process. Monitor your process. Measure your process. Analyze your process. Control your process. And finally, improve your process.
Criticism of ISO 9000, the 1994 version. Some of the criticisms include: the first, that ISO 9000 contained too many useless elements. ISO 9000 used 20 elements that was then shortened down by the later version of ISO 9001 to what is now known as the process model, which includes the following sections: management responsibility, resource management, product realization, and measurement, analysis, and improvement. The second criticism is that it did not voice customers. It focused more on quality rather than service. ISO 9001 voiced customers and included customer requirements, which drives the input, and customer satisfaction, that drives the output. The last criticism was that management had little responsibility over the quality. Management in ISO 9001 was given more responsibility that covered aspects of the PDCA process.